and welcome back to the We Got The Chocolates podcast. Check out these less than marvellous bits coming up.
My ears were bleeding, and not in a good way. When could your ears...
Wait, baby.
Can't skin? I've just defeated you, haven't I?
No. You've come third in this argument. There's only two in it. You know how Tony me on like coat hanger, that bloke for that high tackle?
Yeah.
Steve Roach said on commentary, he's given him a real stiffy. Oh, God, I hope he has. My wife Kathleen's down the doghouse for teaching my son how to swear. Would you rather a healthy bay or a sore bay?
What?
That was it. Have you heard that one before?
Yes, of course. Yes, welcome back to the We Got The Chocolates podcast. I'm Lee.
I'm Mitch.
And I'm Andrew.
And it's great to have you joining us. It's the chat and debates to take to your mates, structured like your favourite radio show, but not on the radio. We Got The Chocolates, that's a win.
Structured.
I didn't like that. That was hard to say at that pace.
It's hard to listen to.
You hate structure.
I do hate structure.
You're a chaos man.
Yeah.
Keep your bat face open.
Organised chaos.
And I think you've got a story about that.
I do have a story about some organised chaos. We had the lovely Yana on last week as well, and she spoke to us about items that might get people, not necessarily us, but others in the doghouse. And I think
So much items, is it?
Issues. I guess issues that, and we in the Gode house, I might finally have one. I'm not in the doghouse so much, but we might finally have a doghouse worthy item. So I got home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got home today. I took. I had about an hour and a half between my normal job and then off coaching today, and then so my little fellow Dom wanted to jump on the tramp while I was at home, which is fine. It was quite hot today in
You have
Brisbane.
a job outside of this?
It's my third job.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, this is my third job.
Unbelievable.
Pays a bit more.
High paying, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. But no, so like, I said, yeah, of course, I'll jump on the tram with him. He walked on first, and my little fella's Dom before he said, "Oh fuck, the trampoline's very hot," and I sort of stopped and paused, and obviously, like, you know, like, what do you say, sort of thing. So yeah, so doghouse item. So yeah, my wife Kathleen's down the doghouse for teaching my son how to swear.
Yes, I can imagine.
It's obviously her.
She has got appalling language.
Oh, no, she's absolutely.
Every time that I'm hanging out with her, Gode's just trying to use his P's and Q's the whole time.
Soap in a mouth scenario, isn't it?
It's just a genuine potty man.
Yeah.
Oh, dearie, mate. That's very good. I've got joke the day, but I haven't got a written one. Has anyone read a good one this week that they can deliver off the cuff?
No.
No. Good.
Not off the cuff, but I sent you both one today. Do you want me to read that? I'll find it out. Actually, no,
sure.
I don't. No, not that one. It wasn't great. Yeah.
I could find one.
I'm trying to think of the funniest one I read this week. Oh, you know what we got sent a lot? Which, I mean, slightly adult content, but it was also probably my favourite ever joke to tell when eating mandarins.
Oh, God.
Please don't.
Okay.
Please don't.
Are we not doing it?
I wouldn't. Are you back, are you? Oh, no, that's another thing from...
I mean, it's so funny. You suck. No, well, if you know the Mandarin joke, send it to us again. It's been said 3 times this week. It's very funny. It makes me laugh every time.
I can't remember it.
Okay, Gode needs it sent to him
Obviously, I'm
directly.
joking.
I found a written one in the time it's taken you to do whatever that was that I completely missed.
Yeah.
A father was washing the car with his son. After they were done, his son asked, "Couldn't we have used a sponge?"
Who said that?
I hope you made... just say you made it up. So you made that up.
That's me. That's me.
Yeah, it's right in your wheelhouse.
Very good, though. I like that. All right, well, this one comes from Rob, the speaking version.
The speaker. Nice. Thanks, Rob.
There's no the spoken sometimes, but yeah. Here we go.
G'day crew, Rob here with a joke.
Great confidence, Rob.
Mickey Mouse was standing in the family court and the judge says to him, "Mr. Mouse, I can't grant you divorce on the grounds that you say your wife is insane." Mickey says back to the judge, "I didn't say she was crazy, I said she was fucking goofy. You're welcome."
Very confident telling, Rob.
Yeah.
You're welcome, ma.
Great telling. He knew he had a hit there, which would be nice. I've never had that. No. Just see Robbie Williams. We'll speak about AFL later. AFL Grand Final. When Robbie Williams is singing like a song that no one knows, like one of his new songs, and he's like saying to the crowd, like, It's the obligatory contractual, I have to sing this new song. We'll get through it together. Like he's saying that as he's singing
Actually.
it. Yeah, then he finished. He's like, right, now back to the hits.
Was Dave the Brit? Was Robbie Williams in Take That?
The hell is Take That?
Yeah.
He
Okay.
was
No,
Take That.
that's fine. It popped up on my Spotify.
Wasn't Gary Barlow also in Take That?
What the heck is Take That?
It's a boy band from like England. I
do
reckon.
not know.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well,
No, it just
I'm not
was
English.
I had a playlist from Spotify
Yeah.
rolling over, and Take That popped up, and it was an absolute banger. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
we
the
actually heard you singing when you pulled out the
I
front
know.
of our house.
That was unfortunate.
song. back for good by Take That.
Do you want to start doing some of the jingles? Those
No, I would've
vocals are
thought so.
unbelievable.
Yeah, no.
All right. Skin.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we're moving on now. I have some housekeeping. Oh, God, sorry. I'm all over the shop. I think we have T-shirts. We have T-shirts. That's some of the housekeeping.
That
He's
could have been our
wearing
joke
one.
of the day too.
That could have been, actually. Yeah, that's very helpful. We have a Dad Jokes tee. So it's a tee with a joke on it. Says,
A little bit higher.
what did the elephant say to the naked man? How do you breathe through that thing? I think Matt Gillum did an excellent job telling that joke in one of our earlier Dad Jokes videos. We've finally gotten around to designing it, putting it on a shirt, all that sort of jazz.
It's taken 3 years, I guess.
Yeah, only taken a little while, but we've got them. They're on the website. Where it's no longer a teaser or anything. You can just go there and buy them.
Well, it is kind of a teaser. It's a teaser.
It's a teaser.
Speaking of that
Good.
joke, it's no longer a pipe dream.
Nice.
It's a pump cover.
Oh, God.
Is it, Biggest? Is that the right context?
He's not talking, just remember.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah. Sorry. You'll find out why later.
Spoiler alert. Anyway, go to the website, buy one of them. That would be very kind of you.
Yeah, it's very helpful for us.
yeah,
we
that
should
would
be
help a
serious
lot.
there.
It looks good on you, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah, and they actually do look good. That's the other thing. Like,
Yeah,
it would
they're
help.
really
It would help
good.
us, but
they're
it's
not
also
shit.
actually quite a good
Yeah.
T-shirt. Yeah, you could buy it and be happy with doing that.
As opposed to the first one you may have.
Yeah, where you just bought it for us to be happy. It's really a win-win. Just
This
do
is
it.
more toward a 50-50 ledger in happiness.
Yeah, exactly. We're getting closer, I promise. So that's that. And then other housekeeping news, we've had something sent in by Charlie Griffiths.
Also bought a shirt today.
He did. Great man. See, he's following Charlie's lead. Buy stuff and send us stuff to talk about. Just do
It
all
was
the
good.
homework.
We also got some stuff sent that was not good.
Yeah.
Some of those voicemails I was playing
Good.
before.
Yes, good point. Anyways, Charlie says
Keep 'em coming, though.
he's got a bit of trivia for the podcast. The first use of stumps occurred at the end of episode 6, and it was actually said off the cuff by Skin. I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
You look like you were going
I
for
thought you were going to play it.
Yeah, you look like you were going for a
Well, that
bun.
would have
I was
been
like,
really good.
We've got audio of it. I was like,
Oh,
we,
no,
we
no.
don't? No. Okay,
no.
great.
He's been busy lately.
Yeah.
I've got something else to follow on.
So I said
what
it off
I'm
the
doing
cuff,
is
and then
preparing.
you've stolen it and run with it for 144 episodes.
Yeah,
or
you
something.
said it off the cuff, and then I thought it was funny.
Nice.
So yeah, just
Excellent.
embrace
All the
it.
best material is stolen, mate. Just remember that.
Yeah. And all the best material's mine.
And stolen.
Anyways, that's that.
So on the back of early episodes, Corey sent in just a detailed chat. We just love hearing from people. You can get in touch at the website, and Corey sent this in.
Hey fellas, it's Corey here. Just wanted to say you had me hooked with your dad joke videos, and I've recently started listening to your podcast. I've actually smashed through episodes 141 to 148 already just to get a feel for that recent content. But I've actually now gone back to where it all began, and I've had listened to episodes 1 to 3 all since Thursday last week. But I'm trying to determine early on who actually relate more to the most at this stage. I'm an A-grade mumbler like Skin, and a man of few words that comes up with the odd gem here and there. Also adopted the crew cut from an early age before changing it up a bit. Which actually brings me to Lee. The crew cut has made a comeback as I'm fast becoming follically challenged,
Not
and
sure
I
what you
understand the horrors of driving a Toyota Lexus.
Oh,
By the time I took it to the scrapyard, the tyres were more valuable than the car. I've not completed homework since 2002, and I do not intend to anytime soon. I hope going back to where it all began earns me a homework exemption until I've at least caught up on all episodes. But anyway, that's me. Keep up the great content, and you definitely have the chocolates.
Right. Yeah.
Corey.
Wow.
Not a fan of Skin's homework.
If he gets through episodes 1 to 141, you can definitely have an exemption.
That's
It sounds like you might the way
That's
he's going.
tough
I
work.
think he's killing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Good on him.
Geez, they're a tough list in 1 to 3. We have often said that. Mark.
That's true. If you've got through the first 3, you can do it all, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get through those. You can get through any. Is that right?
That's something like that. Anyways,
You're
nice
telling the story,
segue into whatever the next segment is.
It's not even close to a segue.
Okay, good.
The next segment is the social sin bin. So whenever any big event happens in the world, we essentially you can rely on social media to produce some outstanding comments, and we go there and look for them in a segment that we call the social sin bin.
We've got 10 minutes in the bin here. We've got a bin.
Gets the 10 minutes in the sin bin.
That's it. That's the jingle for that one.
Nice.
Try to
Short
get
and
Gode
sharp.
singing.
No singing.
So that was Steve Roach. There that lasted a bit, wasn't it? Blocker. Yeah. So like after that Tane Mill send off on the weekend, someone put up something like that Steve Roach. I'm not sure. I can't confirm this. So if someone can confirm it, send it through. Like you know how Tane Mill like coat hanger that bloke for that high tackle.
Yeah.
Steve Roach said on commentary, he's given him a real stiffy. I saw it on Twitter.
Did not.
I saw it on Twitter. I should have put it for Twitter of the week, but yeah, no, someone
that is, yeah.
Oh God, I hope he hasn't.
Probably just the high shot was enough.
It was exciting, but Christ.
Bloody hell.
It's good to be out here, guys. Sorry about that high tackle.
It was in my arm that hit me.
How many weeks for that? Anyway, let's move on.
Yep.
Now, what have I got? I've got heaps of variety for you. Actually, not that much variety, but mostly from AFL, but lots of different variety of episodes. Stories. Like articles.
Posts, yeah.
Posts. Here we go. First one being Chris Fagan has taken leave as Lions coach, but the club is standing behind him as the investigation looms. That is the Facebook post. Vincent, doesn't matter. Do the crime, do the time. If he is guilty, banned, spelled incorrectly, like the music band.
Oh, no.
Banned for life. Poor old Chris Fagan straight into
Take that.
Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
Take that.
Metallica like to work on their new member.
They'll still be going by the end of Chris Fagan's life.
Obviously, we should mention we're not going to talk much about it. It's been talked about a lot.
Yeah.
And, it's a very serious allegation. There's no question about that. But you would like to see that they do get a chance to tell their story at least, or tell. I don't know.
I think there's going to be a lot more of this to come. I think at
It
some
seems
point.
it's on face value, it's all very yuck. That's for sure. Like regardless of who turns out to be majorly in the wrong, but there's plenty to be uncovered still. I would think, rather than just sort of. I feel like that's a fairly obvious crime. Do the crime, do the time, obviously. But let's sort of wait and see what happens.
Yeah, make sure he's done the crime, I suppose.
Yeah, that's right. Then this one was about Robbie Williams in the pre-game entertainment. Robbie Williams for Norm Smith, the pop star, absolutely nailed the AFL Grand Final pre-game entertainment, and Australia is loving it, or losing it.
Losing it even.
Yeah. Stuart, was it really that good? I didn't see it.
Great input, Stuart. Well done, Stu.
To write on Facebook. Expecting someone just going to pop out and go, yeah, man, it was
No,
watch
no,
it
awesome.
later.
Yeah, no, come over to my place. We'll watch it.
They've actually given Robbie Williams the Norm Smith, yes.
Oh my gosh. What else have I got for you? Jordan Gode has reportedly rejected Collingwood's contract offer due to a disagreement over the behaviour clause. We spoke about Jordan Gode a couple months ago now, I think, with his Bali antics.
Yeah,
I reckon.
Probably doesn't come as a huge shock.
Nah, yes. Richard says, if I was him, I'd walk away from AFL full stop. It's all gone too far. As an employee for an employer to own you 24/7 is going too far. I don't care if it's AFL or Woolworths, great people. They shouldn't be taking over your whole life. And then Aiden sort of makes my point, I think. Walk away from 800K to 900K a year. What else is he going to do to earn that coin? To which, luckily, Richard has a response.
I'm just reading this.
He doesn't need it. He could easily open his own shop or anything he wants and be his own man and just have a happy life. And the only issue, Richard, is when you open a shop, you do have to sell something. Like there has to be some product. Like, what is this shop?
No, it's just a shop.
It's the Jordan Goey shop.
Experience.
Yeah. Come in and meet me. Anyway, so that was
Problem solver, Dickie.
yeah, so that was fairly interesting. What else did I have for you? Have I missed something in your skin? Oh, G Flip. People hated G Flip.
Who is this person? Because this keeps popping up, and believe it or not, I don't know who this person
No,
is.
that doesn't shock me. But the good thing about you, Gode, is that right. G Flip, I assume, probably not. Like Triple J artist, probably not in your Pearl Jam sort of hit list, you wouldn't have listened
We'll
on
take
Spotify
that.
on the way. Yeah, we'll take that. But you do recognise, I would think, that there are other demographics in the world that
Of
also
course I
like
do.
watching
I'm
the
very
AFL.
tolerant. I'm a very tolerant person.
That also like watching AFL grand final entertainment. And so it's like a girl, well, actually she goes by they, doesn't she? They, them pronouns, G flip.
Don't look at me for confirmation.
Yeah, so
this is the first I'm hearing of
I've
it.
screwed that up 9 times, but not
Okay.
intentionally and certainly not out of a bad place. I apologise. But very talented, like drums, sings. Anyway,
Right.
all the people were just like, who? Like those classic gag. Like,
Yeah, nice.
Oh yeah, who's that? And it's like obviously people that are
Do they want up there Kazali again?
yeah, because you click on their profile and they're genuinely between, I would say, 50 and 80 years old, right? And just saying, who you call that talent, rather go to the dentist. I don't get that. I don't think the dentist
Well,
is
they
that
did
bad.
kick off at 2:30.
Shucks.
That was good.
Have you heard that one before?
Yes, of course.
That's good, Skin. That's good. What about this one? My ears were bleeding. And not in a good way. When could your ears,
baby.
ears ever
Coach said
bleed?
it's all right, bleed from the ears.
What does that mean?
Ears ever bleed in a good way? Hey guys, my ears are bleeding. No, it's all right. It's in a good way.
That's a good way, though. No, it's cleansing.
And then the final one, that talented she can sing someone else's song. I mean, people do covers. And
Like, will you do
good
covers?
Yeah.
I do covers, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there is some talent in the singing part of the making a song.
Yeah. It's the same as saying,
not
like,
purely in the writing,
he's
yeah.
not a good chef, doesn't make up his own food.
Yeah.
It's like,
No,
look,
idiot didn't make up that chicken parmigiana recipe.
right, like, you can't, I don't know, I just find that weird. If people can still be talented in other areas. They might maybe not be the most talented writer,
Yeah,
but they can still
exactly.
be quite talented at singing / producing / playing drums,
Yeah.
Podcasting.
Yeah.
podcasting. Yeah, anyway. So they're mine.
Just think in the future, someone might copy us.
No.
Oh,
I had one
Can't
more.
see that
I had
happening.
one more. Sorry, this
Okay.
one made me laugh a lot. Bombers to ramp up talks with ex-North boss, that's Brad Scott, and he may be their coach by Friday. Peter, wouldn't surprise me. Remind me how many flags he won with North Melbourne. Classic. He didn't win any. Not that anyone's really won one with North Melbourne for a long time, I wouldn't think so. Anyway, but this, the Ford. Four.
and not the
number
card. Not the
RD.
car.
So you know how like when you write like first, second,
right. Bloody hell.
he's got RD after the Ford, and then later says third highest at one club. So he's got the third right, but he just thinks that it's the same for
Ford.
all
All
numbers.
numbers.
That's bad.
Well done, Pete. Nice job, mate.
It's really not good. Yeah, you saw that out pretty early in primary school, I think.
Yeah.
Well, back in my day. Maybe not. Back before G flip was a thing.
All right, another great seg coming up. Must or dust. It's sort of a little rating system we use to decide if something is good. That would be a must or bad. Which is a dust. We just sort of pick some controversial topics and discuss them.
Yeah.
I
I think in the past we've gone too much not controversial topics. We've just gone really strictly
Yeah.
dust topics.
Yeah, okay.
I think tonight's list is better.
Okay.
Plus divides opinion.
All right, very good.
How that's originally how the segment was meant
Yeah,
to
that's
work.
how it should run. Yeah. Would you like to start us off then? I think you've got the first. Of course.
How could you forget this?
Is this Master Dust? Is this Master Dust? It won't take too long, but don't get it wrong. Is this Master Dust?
Gets from like one headphone to another there, that
Yeah,
little
that
bit,
was
doesn't it?
beautiful.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Liked it.
if by pretty good you mean about 40 seconds too long.
I was actually meant to be fading it out, but I was looking for the Master Dust topic that we're going to do first.
Okay.
Luke Combs.
Yeah. Why have you got... See, it was already on your iPad. Why did you need to also find it on your
Because you'll
phone?
notice that I asked the Chockies about it today, and so they have answered, which I'm not showing to Gode yet
Gotcha.
because I want to hear
Okay.
his
All
opinion
right.
first.
Okay.
Now, Luke Combs, a bit of background, massively, he's coming to Australia, isn't he? And all tickets were sold out. People were blowing up about how they weren't able to get tickets. And, yeah, I thought he was made like probably more popular than what I realised. But Gode, what do you think of him?
No,
You look disgusted.
No. You've gotten this all wrong.
Okay.
So I don't. It's,
You haven't said anything.
So last week, I don't even know if we were on air. No, we
weren't.
Yeah, no, you were just blowing up as soon as you walked through the door.
I was angry. And not because, like Luke Coombs.
I still think it's Combs.
Combs' hair.
Yeah.
It's not like Combs.
Okay, anyway, so
With an
like,
S.
he could be very good. I'm not sure. I don't listen to Luke Combs. But my whole thing with the world in general. Yeah, I know. I have
It's a one-word
I have a theory
thing, mate.
that got shot
looking
down.
for must or
hold
dust.
on, give me my 30 seconds. All right, you could have yours about your friggin' stuff, whatever, before I can't even remember. That I think people are only liking him because other people like him. That's my theory.
Okay.
Not just about Luke, but just about like other things.
Yeah.
So you don't
said it
really
about
like that. But
country music in general.
No, I just said it about a range of topics. Like people only like them because other people like them and they think it's cool to like them.
Yeah,
That's my theory on the world. Just like it because you like it.
Okay.
It's okay not to like something that's popular. But just be yourself.
Okay.
So I'm going to say dust.
That was a very roundabout way.
My point is that the only way that you ever get introduced to something you might like is by other people liking it and recommending it. Such as the We Got The Chocolates podcast, for example. If someone likes that, I would love them to say to a friend, hey, you should listen to this podcast. And they say, you know what? If you like it, you've got good taste, I'll give it a crack.
Yeah, but they could also, I mean, not that they're going to hate us, obviously, but they could not like it, right, and just stop listening to it. I think people just go, oh, yeah, no, how good's Luke Combs? Yeah, that second song, his album's awesome.
Because they don't want to offend the original person? Or
Yeah,
just 'cause
no,
they think
just
it's
be
cool?
yourself.
Okay.
You don't have to, like, just because you offend someone doesn't mean it's done in a nasty way.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know what I mean?
Do you genuinely like playing golf?
Yeah, I love golf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you also hate golf by any chance?
No, I love golf.
Because I love golf when I hit a good shot and then hate golf.
Yeah, but
again about 3 seconds later.
because you hate golf, like you've offended me, but that you haven't done that in a nasty way.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
By him hating golf, that offends you.
Well, it could do, couldn't it?
Jeez, the world's screwed.
That's what I'm saying. But this is what I'm talking about.
Oh my God.
Yeah, right? This is what I'm talking
Unraveling
about.
some problems.
Yeah.
This is going to be a long episode.
No, it's not.
So you're going Dust.
I'm going dust.
I quite like his songs. I would have said Must.
I have to
Name
say
three.
Dust because I have no idea who he is.
No,
Name three.
All right.
Without looking at his Instagram.
That doesn't help.
No, okay.
It's just Must or Dust are the two options there.
Yeah. Name three of his songs.
Yeah, okay. So is that one that's like
Linesman
second.
and Ball Boys.
Give me
Thank you
my
very
30
much.
seconds.
And that might do me for this.
So
anyway.
there's no
30
one?
seconds?
Yeah, no, what do you got?
well, there is this really good one. that
You
I'm-
could sing us a bar if you can't remember the title.
yeah,
And the
I'd
song
say
as well.
I'm struggling under pressure here. That is for sure.
Okay. So he's Must, but you don't know any of his songs.
Yeah, that's good. That's awesome.
Right,
That
I know the
makes,
songs.
that makes a lot
I
of
don't know
sense.
the titles of the
Okay.
song.
Oh, that's good.
That's why I said you
Yeah.
could sing us a bar.
Yeah, I will.
I'm all ears.
Right now.
Yeah, go on.
I'm about to.
This is you're exactly proving my point. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
That does support Gode's argument. I've got to say.
I'm really
Doesn't
wrong.
support his argument because I can listen to his music and go, "This is good. I like it."
That's
Name
okay.
three of his
But it
songs.
sounds
So
like.
why do I have to
but
go?
now it sounds
Oh,
like
you
you're
know
saying,
what?
I think he's good.
You didn't know how to pronounce his name.
Just to sound good.
I
When
just
in
think it's
actual
good
fact, you don't
'cause when I'm
really
driving,
seem
I
to
keep
like him
my eyes
that
on
much.
the road rather than going, "Oh, what's the freaking name of this song?" Let me just stare at this navigator for a second. Crash, dead, bang, lawyered.
It's not how the world works.
Can't skin. I've just defeated you, haven't I?
No. You've come third in this argument. There's only two in it.
Well, anyway,
But yeah,
it's
anyways,
good.
Gode, it sounds like you're pretty much just describing like a trend or a fad.
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes
Well-established theory on the world.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, not in 2022. Thanks,
Okay.
skin.
All right, sorry.
Oh, what'd you say? Fad.
Fad.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, I think that was fun.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Easy.
Luke.
What'd the Choggies think?
Must 46%, Dust 54%.
So pretty square.
Yeah,
And that's
pretty
fair.
But more Dust than Must, which doesn't justify all the blow ups on social media about no one being able to get tickets. Obviously, not many Chockies fans.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Next one.
Yes. Sorry. Well,
You still try to think of some Luke Combs.
No, one, he still hasn't got that yet.
all right. No, sorry. You had a few in the run sheet. I thought we'd go through yours first and then mine, so I was waiting for
Oh,
you.
right, sorry.
But no, that's all right.
I was just
I'll-
going to go, you choose one of yours.
Yeah, well, I've got one of mine. Something I've noticed recently on my social media scrolling through, mainly, I assume anyone could do it, but I've mainly noticed like girls that I know doing it, sharing on their story posts of supermodels.
Really?
Yeah, I have no idea why.
You wouldn't think that they need those extra.
That's exactly my argument.
Extra
Kylie
views.
Jenner doesn't doesn't need your help building her following base. She's got 38 million followers or whatever.
Jenny
it is. I
from
think-
Carindale's really
yeah.
helping out.
I think she's all good.
Excuse me if I'm like obviously who is it? Kendall? Is that who you used?
I think my
Jenner.
example was Kylie. Yeah.
Kylie, like I'm sure, magnificent human being and stuff, but doesn't strike me as the type of person that would be sharing a lot of really highly reshareable content. You know what I mean? Like, would be like quotes and life advice and stuff. Would it not just be pictures?
No, largely photos.
So other people are sharing pictures of a supermodel.
Yes.
On their
Yeah.
Why?
I haven't the foggiest.
Do you do that, Gode?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's me. No, you did it. Check out my camera roll. Yeah, it's full of them.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that's dust.
Okay, thank you. All right, very good. Had to check. So that probably wasn't one of the more controversial ones.
No.
So let me go another one. Sorbet.
Dust.
Here we go. Mikus, what do you got?
No, jump on, mate.
Jump on, man.
I know you don't
I
want
don't
to
have
talk
much
to
to
us.
add, but it's a must for sure. Are you kidding?
What flavour?
Why is it a
Mango.
must?
Name
Oh,
3 flavours.
Lemon.
It is
Yeah, but I just get mango every time.
Mango sorbet. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just meh, isn't it? You know what I mean?
I said dust, I just wouldn't go.
Yeah, I'm like,
get it.
oh, yes, can't wait to get that sorbet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just wouldn't do that. I wouldn't go and get really excited about getting sorbet.
Yeah.
Spare me.
Remember, everyone went through that stage of getting like Max Brenner. Is it Max Brenner?
Yeah.
Everyone went through that. Oh, fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
That was just overpriced, though. I'm sure it was delicious.
Unless
Is
they're
it?
looking to drop some money.
I don't. Do they exist
Yeah.
anymore?
Yeah, there's one at Canada.
Is there?
Yeah.
Good people then. No, take it back. Take back everything I said. Sell chocolate.
You and Must, you'd be
No, I'm
Must, wouldn't
dust.
you?
I'm
You
dust.
know,
oh, really?
I noticed it.
That
'cause-
surprises
I
me.
know. Yeah, because that's what.
It's dairy-free, yeah.
I know, because Eloise tried to take me out for ice
You're
cream. the other
really
night,
limiting
and
what you can
I
eat.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we got to this ice cream shop, and my only option was sorbet.
Right.
So I kind of had to go sorbet because it's the dairy-free option. And I said, no, I'd rather just go home.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you are just on fire at the
yeah.
moment, aren't you?
So I decided it was dust and thought
What
I'd bring
would
it
you-
up on the podcast.
Okay, quick. Would you rather Byron Bay or sorbet?
Would you rather a healthy bay or a sorbet?
I didn't even get that. What is a healthy bag?
Like the bay Would you rather a pain-free bay or a sorbet?
A healthy bay. There's something wrong with you, mate. I would rather.
You probably don't really need to answer it.
Michael, it's okay, mate. It's all good. I would rather healthy bays in Byron Bay over sorbet.
Okay. Oh, interesting. I'll get that one up on the story
Okay,
too.
yeah, good.
I'm interested with this one. Can I do one more slightly controversial one that I think will split opinion? Voicemails, as in leaving voicemails for people or receiving, I guess. If you're-
Must.
I think must.
Both leaving, giving, and listening to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nah, giving dust. I'm never leaving you a voicemail. I haven't prepared that far. I've
No, I
hyped
think-
myself up for the conversation. If you don't answer, I don't know what to say.
I think
But-
it heightens the importance of the call.
Yeah, well, that's why receiving a voicemail is a must. Because if I miss a call from you and you haven't left me a voicemail, I'm not calling you back.
Well, maybe they think of that when you ring them.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll just call them again.
I usually hate it when people ring.
I
me and don't
leave
a
you. I know you.
voicemail.
I know you don't like them, so I leave them to you on purpose.
Yeah, but because with you, this is where it's a hard one. I know it's muscle dust, but this is where it's a hard one.
we're on
With
the
you,
fence again.
Yeah, well, I would never listen to your voicemail. I'll just call you back because I know that it's not that important.
It's really important.
But if it was like someone that called me that I was like, oh, I'd like to actually know what that's about,
Yeah.
so I can psych myself up. But a lot of like my closest friends, I would if they leave a voicemail, I don't listen to it. I just call them.
Mine are only hilarious to you, though. To be honest with you,
Yeah.
I usually tell you a story in your voicemail.
I've got 10 to listen to from over the last 3 years, so I'll go back and do it.
Normally get a
that could be a segment next week.
Yeah. Are you happy to wind up there? Because Gode's got to talk us through.
Oh, yeah.
And you want one more?
I did want one more.
Yeah, go on.
It's not
Yeah,
really.
one more.
It's yeah.
Oh, actually, I like this one that you're about to read.
Do you know which one I'm about to read?
No.
Okay. It's kind of, I noticed it driving up the sunny coast on the weekend. I saw a big billboard that obviously didn't have an advertisement on it. So they just
Or did it?
advertised the billboard.
Yeah.
And it was one of those ones that just says, unsee this in massive capital letters. And it's kind of a I was driving past it like, that's so dust. Like, that's the easiest thing to unsee. I'm going to drive past this and I'm never going to think about it ever again.
Here it is
for right now.
And then as I was thinking that, I was like, wow, this would be a great thing to bring up on the podcast. And I was like, that's kind of a paradox. They
got you.
They got me. They got me. And they've just got an extra couple thousand impressions on their stupid fucking billboard. So good on them.
Do you want to give a specific shout out to exactly what billboard it is?
No, just drive from Brisbane to the Sunshine Coast and you'll see it somewhere there.
Especially if you live in Perth.
They drive from Perth to Brisbane to the Sunshine Coast.
I don't have an opinion. I don't think I could care anything less about anything. Yeah.
Nice.
Is that fair?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to unhear it. So
Yeah.
that seemed fair.
On to our sport for the week. Which evening or week?
I wouldn't worry too much
No,
about it.
I'm just trying to unsee this billboard. There it is. There.
You didn't want to enter into a chat about a billboard.
Yeah, no,
To discuss whether it's week or evening.
But anyway, so the
Evening. It could be fortnight.
Could be fortnight.
We're recording in the evening.
video on a Friday. I don't know. But I'm done for tonight. To be honest with you. I've had enough. I've had a sore back.
Michael was finished an hour ago.
Yeah,
But he's back
was.
now.
He's back. He's got a sore back.
It's got a healthy bay. It's all back.
Anyway, there was the deciding on.
Oh, someone just bought a shirt.
You're joking.
Right then.
You have
It's
their
like
name?
they're listening. Was that you?
As if I'm buying your shirt.
Oh, you're not getting a free one.
No, with that attitude.
I mean, they haven't even given the host of the show a free shirt, but anyway, that's interesting. Does it have a name? Who bought the shirt? We'll give them a shout out.
That's a great idea.
Please, you can.
So, anyone got
Thomas
anything
Jones.
on? No. Yes.
Jonesy,
Tom Jones.
you're joking.
Holy hell.
Oh, we're not shipping it to Wales, though. Actually, we are. Are
Ken
we?
has no idea who we're talking about.
It's not unusual you don't know him.
Sorry, Tom. But yeah, no, we can ship to Wales. He
Still doesn't get it.
He's a bit of a sex bomb, if you ask me.
What's happening?
You don't know who Tom Jones is? No. It's like
Are you joking?
he was on.
So also back to another paradox. I've just named 2 Tom Jones songs, and you can't give me 3. What's the old mate's name?
Luke Combs.
Luke
yeah.
Combs.
So you like Tom Jones though?
No, I like Tom, not Tome.
Tom might be a good bloke, mate.
Luke Combs, hybrid artist.
Yeah, exactly. Are we doing this?
Yeah, sorry, Tom Jones is a musician.
Yeah,
They sing
from
Sex
Wales.
Bomb and
Yeah.
Sex Bomb, you're my sex bomb. And then 7 seconds.
Yeah, probably leave that for Tom, I reckon.
That's direct copyright.
Nice.
Really? Are we doing this? Are we?
Yeah.
We're gonna have time.
Yeah, cool.
Awesome. The third one day in between England and India was played overnight for the girls, and it ended in, shall we say, controversial circumstances. We're talking about the cricket over here. Charlie Dean was on 47 not out, I believe, and they only needed 17 to win for England, and she was man-catted by Deepti Sharma, the Indian off-spinner. Now, man-cad, for those who don't know, is basically the bowler sort of pretends, I guess, to bowl. That's probably the easiest
that's
way.
nice to describe.
Yeah, pretends to bowl, waits for the non-striker to sort of mosey on out of her or his crease, backing up, and then runs them out at the non-striker's end. So I thought I'd throw it to you boys what your thoughts are on the whole situation and also the Mankad ruling, which has just changed, by the way, to make it legal.
Yeah. So wait, because they reiterated like during the week that it was legal.
It is 100% legal since March.
Since March. Okay.
So it's been
So
taken
it was
out of
it
the
was
unfair
illegal
bracket.
before, or
It was unfair.
Unfair.
what the hell does that mean? Was
You
it?
could do it, but
You could-
it's frowned upon.
Yeah. Like a
Now you
famous
can do
movie
it.
quote.
And did you have to give a warning and stuff?
No, you didn't have to.
Right.
It was
And
just-
you still don't have to give a warning. You can just
You just look like an ordinary character
Yeah.
because it's unfair. But they've now taken it out.
And now it's fair.
Which I hate, to be fair, or to be unfair.
Yeah.
I don't like man-cats, but I also don't like batters stealing ground.
Did you
sort of
see
thing.
this one in particular? So
Well, I
she-
saw the incident, and that was all I sort of saw.
I watched it really, really closely tonight before coming, and the bowler Deepti Sharma had actually had her front foot landed, and Charlie Dean hadn't left the crease yet. So literally, as the front foot landed, as in about to release, she had still had bat in crease and was about to go. So she's literally pretended to bowl. The non-striker's looking where the ball goes at the striker's end and turned around and gone.
Yeah, which I hate like that.
I think that's fucking incredibly poor.
I hate that cricket is now like that, but also cricket is now like that.
I would, if I've captained teams for a lot, I said this to a group mate, I would think less of my teammates if they did that.
Oh, 100%. I would hate it with a passion. But then I went and did some further research, and there was this tweet that talked about how he went back and watched Charlie Dean's because she had a great break from university, obviously. Skin.
Yeah, good.
She's the Charlie Dean of her subject.
We're running shit on time, mate.
But it said that, what did it say? Mitch, did you read that article?
I did, yeah. It was a thread. It was by someone.
Peter Dellup.
Said that he pretty much went back and watched her whole innings. From the time she got in, I think she faced or was out there for, 100-odd balls and had left her crease at the non-striker's end before the bowler bowled the ball on like 83 occasions or something.
But is that not the umpire's fault?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
Has
you
an
could
umpire
argue
ever
that.
spoken to you about that? I've never had an umpire.
I think an umpire's
But
got
for me,
a
it's
few
just not
things
that.
going on.
But you know my thoughts on it's just not that big a deal. They're not cheating by that much. It's not like they're fucking halfway down. You know what I mean? She's literally an extra step.
Yeah. Well, while I agree, I don't think that's how you can make the rules in the book. Like, well, they're not cheating by that much, so we'll let it go. It's, like
But
it's the same with a no ball.
It wouldn't even be a conscious cheat. I can't wait to get that extra little step.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
not even conscious.
But like, it's the same with a no ball. Like, no one cares really if the front foot's 3
they don't.
millimeters over the line. But at some point, you need a line where it's like, okay, you cannot bowl the ball this far.
But the umpire will give the bowler like, "Hey, mate, bring it back."
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, okay. So maybe they should both just be a warning system, basically.
Well, it doesn't even have to be official. Just the umpire had the umpire had any sort of just nous,
Yeah.
like go up, hand on the back and go, just
Probably
just
stop
ease
doing
back a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
But how long is it going to keep being like a dog act for? Like everyone, as soon as
I think it should be forever a dog act.
But they can't because they just took it out of the unfair
rules are
section
wrong.
of the rule.
The
I know
rules are
that
wrong.
I agree the rules are wrong, but people need to stop being so shocked by it now. Like for some reason, I have no idea.
But no,
why.
what
It
I don't get
baffles
is
me.
they took it out of the unfair area, like to move in the direction that everyone thinks the game is moving. Or something.
Yeah,
That was
but
their
it's
justification,
not.
but everyone's blowing up, and so
Yeah,
no one
everyone
thinks
hates
that
it.
that's the right thing to do. So just move it back into the unfair area.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, but that's what people do always in sporting organisations. They love admitting mistakes.
Yeah, I know. This is working really poorly, but hey, we can't admit this was wrong. But
yeah,
no.
everyone hates this. We should just keep doing it.
Yeah, guys, we're moving in the direction that you guys want to go. We all hate it. Oh, sorry, that we thought we should go.
Hey, you said that.
Yeah. No, I hate it with a passion. I would not like it to see it done in a game that I'm captaining, but I also think that like now it's going to start becoming more and more frequent by the looks, and people have to like actually just look at the bowler and go, I'm not, like it just has to become part of backing up that you can't look down the wicket. You just look at the bowler and go, let go of the ball, idiot. Then I'll go.
Yeah.
It's going to have to get us to that point where you can't complain about it because they literally changed the rules. And the worst thing will be if people just go get ambushed, they do it once. And people are starting to do it like we saw it in, there was a video of grade cricket where the last 2 wickets were Mankad's. Like,
Fuck me, dude.
it's crazy. Like people are actually doing it heaps.
You
Not
know,
heaps,
you,
but
you know
yeah,
what
you know
shits
what I
me
mean.
off? They're actually doing it and then celebrating afterwards. Like they've actually taken a proper wicket.
And the funniest thing about this wicket is that, like when people get proper wicket, I still call them
Proper wickets. Yeah, it is a proper. It's not. That's not a proper wicket. I don't care if it's in the. It's not a proper wicket.
When you get a proper
the
wicket-
retiring of a batsman doesn't go to a bowl. It's not a proper wicket either.
No. Like you genuinely, people have good celebrations. This is like 50% of the team's like, oh, what do we do?
Yeah.
The captain like walks in like, fuck. And then like
Do I
everyone
have to
looks
reverse
real
the
awkward
appeal?
about it. Yeah. Everyone's looking around like, oh, what happened? Like it's not a clear out or not out. That's what I hate about it. It's like every time it's like a 5-minute saga. Like, do you want to, let's check the run out. Oh, she's out by 3.5 meters. Do you want to keep your appeal? Team vote, guys. Yeah, we will. You pigs. Like, that's the process at the moment.
Yeah, that sucks.
Once again, guys, just when organising a podcast, I mean, the time differences and, those sort of things, they can be hard to organise. Anyway, we caught up with some guests earlier. This is how the chat went. Now, guys, through the power of social media, Instagram, I think in particular, we were actually alerted to the mission of Ben and Jay, who are, well, we'll hear lots about it in a second, but they're two English blokes, I think I'm right in saying. They're taking on a seriously pretty impressive feat that certainly, I mean, Skin, there's a lot of things that we can't do in 50 days, such as like post out a prize to a listener.
Record an episode.
Yeah. And these guys are looking to ride on a bicycle around Australia in 50 days. Ben and Jay, we've got them on a video call at the moment, so we're hoping if you're on YouTube, you'll be able to see them. If you're just listening on the podcast apps, you should be able to hear them now. Have we got you there, guys?
Hello. How are you?
We do indeed. That is a magnificent start. Very well, thank you, guys. Now, basically, I think I'm right in saying. Let me just. I'll try and summarise. I mean, you wrote this, to be fair, so hopefully it's right.
Yeah, so please don't cock this up.
But the mission, if I'm right in saying, is to cycle the whole way around Australia in 50 days, starting and ending at the Sydney Opera House. Whilst doing this, you want to raise as much awareness for mental health, and then also money for the mental health charity Mindful Oz. They're not cyclists. They certainly didn't even own a bike until about 16 months ago, after they'd already planned the challenge. So certainly not like they've just gone into their area of expertise. They're actually on the video call tonight from the Nullarbor Roadhouse, or like the car park more specifically, after cycling about 377 kilometres today. Is that right, guys?
That's nail on the head there, mate.
That's a nice summary of our life so far.
I'm glad, because as pointed out, you wrote it.
I can't imagine there'd be a huge amount happening in the Nullarbor tonight, I wouldn't have thought.
Do you know what? Honestly, we've arrived at this roadhouse and it is going off.
There's parties going on, man.
The bar's full. We had to wait half an hour for food. It's crazy here. It's crazy.
Holy heck.
You should come over whenever.
We'll ride over and meet you guys there. Might be a little bit longer than you blokes, I reckon.
See you this time next year.
So if you started at the Sydney Opera House, I'm trying to work out where Nullarbor is. So which way do you go? Have you go down?
We went north, we went north to Townsville, then up to Darwin, and then down along to Broome, down to Perth, and then along the bottom. So we're just halfway. We're midway through. Just started South Australia.
Okay, right. Nullabor's like on the way to Adelaide, kind of South Australia.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So wait, when did you kick it all off? Sorry, how long have you been going for? Does it sound like you're getting close to the end?
Yeah, it is. We are getting close to the end. This is day 39.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Are you on track for obviously the 50-day goal?
Yeah, we are, mate. We're just getting to the point here now, though. But mate, we're on track, and our bodies and heads look like we've been on the road for 39 days solid. So
this is why we're so jealous of the beers that we can see in.
Yeah. Sorry, no, they're just props.
I mean, Mitch and I. We said, look, we shouldn't have a beer, and then Gode was like, "Oh, I need to," and so
I'm not even having one tonight yet.
Yeah, no, I apologise. I assumed you were going down, and we're sort of just starting off, maybe a few days in or something. So I didn't think that would hurt that much.
Well, I think we probably skipped ahead a little bit. Let's for those that are just joining, hearing about you for the first time. How the heck did this plan sort of start? We've actually spoken to another guy. I remember Tim many episodes ago that he was running the world. Tim runs the world, and that was sort of that was our main question for him. What started this? How did you start thinking of this as an ambition?
To be honest with you, this has been asked a lot. As I say, and as you've just read out, we didn't own bikes 16 months ago. We always sort of trained and stuff like that. We'd always done bits of like weightlifting and played a lot of sport in the past, but nothing to do with endurance. And I can see why we didn't get into endurance sports, because it's long. So a bit late in the day for that. But we I was listening to a guy called Dean Stott on a podcast, and he was talking about a challenge that he did just out of the blue. He trained for 2 years just out of nowhere, decided that he was going to cycle the Pan American Highway, so from the very south of South America all the way up to northern Alaska. And I just thought, well, if he can do it, why don't we give it a red hot crack? And here we are 16 months down the line. I asked Jay when I first heard about it, I said, look, mate, I'm going to cycle around Australia. Do you want to do it? He was keen. And I've
just got to stop him right there. Obviously, you can tell by the accent, we're from the UK. I didn't actually realise how big Australia actually is.
Looks small on a globe, doesn't it?
I was like, it's just a bite size. I've been living in Australia 8 years, but I was like, it's pretty small.
Yeah.
Common mistake.
I knew how big it was, so I don't know where he's got his information.
So you guys are both living in Australia at this point when you decided to do this, both UK heritage. Did you know each other over there?
No.
We met in a shared house in Bondi.
Awesome.
Sydney, Yeah, we were them together, and then this came about, this crazy challenge, and then here we are, day 39 into it.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And how did you pick 50 days?
Well, the world record is 38 days, and not owning a bike at the time, I thought I just had a bit of fat.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect. A little bit of mayo on top.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's where we got the 50. So, and it was also better for maths. It's worked out a lot easier, and yeah.
No, that's fair. Yeah, we were going to ask if you were interested in breaking the world record, because I think one of the guys that we do the podcast with, Michael, knows the fella that holds that record.
You won't be able to see him.
Yeah, you can't see me. I'm behind the cameras. But I'm actually friends with the guy who's ridden it in 37 days and something, whatever hours.
Okay, mate. All right.
And it wasn't me. And
he tells us about it all the time. Trust me.
Third time he said that today.
And I mean, he's a very, very fit person. Like, it's insane. So to pick up, exactly. So to pick up a bike and train for 16 months and do it in 50 days is insane. Yeah. Like, that is wild.
Yeah. Is that what you've done? Has it been 16 months? How do you go from never owning a bike to riding around Australia? What was the training process sort of like?
Wow. The first month. This is the first month we already planned it. We knew what we were going to do. We knew the route, but we obviously didn't own the bike, so we decided to just sit on an assault bike for 10 hours a day for a month.
They are boring for 2 minutes.
Yeah, so you can imagine the looks that we were getting in the gym where we're just sitting on those assault bikes.
So that's how we trained. How we trained.
Yeah. I've also got to add that we were pretty broke as well, so we couldn't actually afford bikes.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. We got the bikes, and then we started training. And during our training, we've kind of set ourselves little goals, little challenges. One of those was cycling 321 kilometers around a 38-kilometer loop in Sydney. 3.8 kilometer.
3.8 kilometers in Sydney during lockdown, because we couldn't go 5 kilometer radius from my house, so we just went to a park and cycled around for 14 hours. 14 hours.
It's actually amazing how resourceful people got with that. Yeah, with the lockdown. The same guy that we were talking about that's trying to run the world, he did a marathon in his house,
in his living room.
Oh wow!
Ran 750,000 laps of his living room or something.
Yeah. He said he was sorer doing that than an actual marathon because he was literally turning every 8 steps.
Yeah, and also it's mind numbing looking at like his family pictures hanging on the wall all the time.
And the reason behind this, boys, like it's I guess resonates with a lot of people. Like, do you want to give us a bit of background on the reason why this journey commenced?
Yeah. Did you sort of loop in the mental health stuff? I know watching the introduction video, that was actually a big part of the initial reason and the setup anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah, so the mental health side probably comes from me a little bit more. I lost a couple of friends to suicide, so it's kind of in their memory, and also I suffer from mental health as well. So during that sort of process of, coming to terms with the loss, I kind of started talking about my own mental health issues and stuff like that. And that's the goal of this, is to just trying to get people talking a lot more, trying to remove the stigma around it, and especially within men as well, because we're all kind of like, it will be all right sort of thing. And it kind of links quite well with being on the bike, because when we're on the bike 12 hours a day, we up and down like roller coaster with our own mental health on the bikes. And you have to be extremely stupid to do this as well. So,
are you able to talk to each other during the ride, or is it pretty much mute?
Yeah, we do talk to each other during the ride, but sometimes, like, I've spoke to Jay for a long time now on a bike for a long time. So sometimes just need your time apart, like, so an extra 50 meters.
We're just counting roadkill at the minute. That's a big thing.
You guys need like a random topic generator or something. You would have talked about everything there is to talk to each other about. And specifically, guys, you chose Mindful Oz as sort of the charity or the organisation that you wanted these efforts to support. Can you tell us a little bit about them and what they do?
Yeah, so look, we sat for a long time, obviously knowing that we were going to do this challenge. We sat for a long time and deliberated about which charity we were going to use and go for. And through conversations with Jay and other people who've suffered from mental health problems, we found that a lot of the issues weren't dealt with from a younger age. And Mindful Oz are really, well, as well as a lot of other things, they really provide seminars and workshops and stuff for pre-teens and early teenagers. So they go into schools, they provide all those essay lessons and sessions, and also provide like tools for the teachers and stuff like that to help with those early years and give them the sort of foot stands in their early education to know how to deal with their own emotions, know what they're going through, but also help their friends, because unfortunately, statistically speaking, it's that they or their friend is going to suffer from some sort of mental health illness. So it tries to provide them with a bit more information and help for all on that pathway.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Oh,
I heard myself twice there.
Getting a bit of an echo there. It's beautiful. No, that's fantastic, guys. And we'll definitely get the Mindful Oz tag in the show notes of this episode, so that there's some link there for people to go and check out what they're doing. You're providing some updates, I assume, as you go along. I mean, pretty late at night and when you finally stop riding a bike, but you're giving some people some insight along your journey. Where can people follow along for that?
So Instagram's probably the best bet. Boomerang Loop AU for Instagram, and then if you go to link in the bio, that has everything: our website, videos, Strava links, all that type of stuff. But yeah, we post quite frequently on Instagram as long as we've got signal. But yeah, we kind of yeah, that's a big one. But yeah, we put lots of videos and stuff up there, and yeah.
I probably won't follow the Strava link just for pure embarrassment of my own Strava. I'll be honest with you.
Are you on Strava?
I'm on Strava. It's not a pretty sight, to be honest with you. Like a 2.1 jog around Everton Park is not exactly setting too many records, I wouldn't have thought.
Yeah. Well, Michael actually knows the guy that ran the record.
He did the fastest. He did the fastest bloody, what's the thing, creek run at Everton Park. What are they called?
Park run.
Park run, that's what I...
Oh, perfect. Well, guys, it's amazing what you're doing, and we thank you so much for sharing about your journey on the We Got The Chocolates podcast. We'll certainly be heading over and making a donation on behalf of the three of us. We look forward to many more updates. And what time are you up in the morning?
We're always up. Well, generally we're up at 4, out by 5.
Yeah, see you then.
Yeah. It reminds me a little bit of Lee, that.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't wait. 4 a.m. honestly.
Well, look, if you're knocking around Sydney on the 7th of October, we're due back 7th of October into the Opera House. So
6 p.m.
6 p.m. We'll be having a couple of beers then, and I'm sure they'll be awful and warm.
Yeah, they're not that good.
No,
they're okay. 1 or 2 in moderation, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Especially in Sydney. I mean, in Sydney we could probably have 3.
Mate, 4. Yeah. So here we go.
Perfect. Thank you so much, guys, and good luck for the rest of your ride.
Cheers.
Thanks, boys.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
All right, fantastic. Thank you, guys. And moving on to, you're in for a tweet.
Michael, do you want to come to yours?
What about your whistle?
We haven't had one tonight. That's good. I like it.
Yeah, good.
It's never too late.
I know. You just say it, and then it doesn't have to mean anything. You just say it.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. That definitely didn't make sense.
No.
Oh, sorry, Skim, we're interrupting.
No, I was reading out a tweet. Nice. Good whistle. Comes from, it's surrounding the AFL Grand Final, which we've spoken about a little bit. I don't know if we clarified. Geelong flogged Sydney.
We didn't have
Did we say that?
No, we talked about G flipping the coin, and
I'm
not sure who won the toss actually. But yeah, we know that
Geelong won the game by lots. And then Victoria Police did the classic, you know that classic police gag whenever someone gets dominated.
I love it.
Yeah, we're preparing to assist New South Wales Police in the search for 22 missing swans last seen wearing red and white around 2:30 p.m. in the Melbourne area. So that's fine.
See, it's funny because...
my confession, I didn't want to do this tweak, so I fucking hated it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, in my opinion, we've all heard the joke 1,000 times, but I mean, it's fine. I don't see a problem with hearing a joke more than once. It's still funny. I've got a joke out of it.
I don't think the joke is that funny. The reply is funny.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So then they've tagged New South Wales Police. New South Wales Police force have come back. Sorry, we've been busy fighting crime. What happened?
That's clever. So, he's smiling from ear to ear. We've got him. Yeah. We've got him with, you're in for a tweet.
See,
don't even know if mine
Go to
played
your
then.
whistles is good, but like we're just not at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know if mine actually
Yeah.
played then or not.
Yeah,
It did.
Now it did.
Am I going now?
sure.
No. Okay.
Rightio, that's another week of the Chocolates podcast complete. We welcome you to be a part of the Chockies crew and get around us on the socials or get in touch at the website.
Sure. Yeah. Socials are Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all that sort of jazz. Someone actually sprayed us for not being active enough on Twitter the other day. So we should probably do that. I mean, you're still welcome to reach out to us there, though. I'm sure we'll find it one day.
We'll reply to messages.
You gave me that job about 2.5 years ago, I reckon.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad luck
No,
Yeah.
I know. Fingers are sore.
from trying to log into YouTube.
But I
And
mean, you
Gmail.
can still, we check it every now and then. We'll see it if you tag us or something. We'll find it eventually. So anyways, we're just We Got The Chocolates. The website's wegotthechocolates.com.au. And if you've got something podcast specific, send it to our email, hello@wegotthechocolates.com.au.
And don't forget to head across to our YouTube where our subs are absolutely flying. I'm talking about subscribers, not the Subway sandwich variety. And
Sub dogs.
Someone ordered one of them the other day
Yeah.
when I was in Subway.
Oh, right. yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, a couple
Well,
of blokes
maybe-
at work did a taste test of it in the office. It was
Master Dust.
rogue. Well, I mean, I haven't eaten it, but it just looks rogue.
Is that actually meat? I just don't know that.
I have no idea.
Oh, neither do I.
I mean,
Be some sort of meat.
it was surely something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your guess is as good as mine. Anyway, they're wonderful people. But no, head across to our YouTube. I'll read the comments. I get a good chuckle out of them. It's flying. Can't remember what else I have to say, but do it. It's Friday morning or sometimes afternoon, depending on how we're going.
Correct, definitely. Well, depending if Dave has internet or not. Dave the Brit knows nothing about internet. Not as quite as rhythmical or rhymey. But anyway, from Gode, Mitch, and myself, and Michael's still here. Just thank you for listening. We love bagging this. We're very glad that you do this. What? Just then?
Give me a shout out quickly.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
The only reason I bought it was for the shout out.
We better get that in.
For shipping.
We do ship to the Gold Coast. I remember you asked that on Instagram as well.
We have a shipping code. I could bring one to you.
Now that Mika's just bought one, we all have to buy one.
Yeah, that's right.
So get in
yeah.
quick, guys.
Now there's
That's
no
our call to
freebies.
action.
Now, 5 have been sold, all from the 5 people in this room.
I forget where I was, but remember that if you are out having a laugh with your mates and telling a couple of tales this week, then you are absolutely getting the chocolates. We'll speak to you this time next week. And as always, good luck in the future. That's Stumps since episode 6.
Well, that's the podcast. So what the hell are you still doing here? Go and get the chocolates, you marvelous beast.